Hi everyone, this is Anita. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome all to my channel Remote Ali's Exposure. Today I will discuss furthermore about more basic functions of Excel. This is quite advanced function that we use in office life, and in other stuff we can use it as well. As you heard, I hope you heard about VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP. So today we will focus on this one. So let me share my screen with you and then I will proceed further. So let me give me some few minutes. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about VLOOKUP as I mentioned earlier. So I can write over here for you so that you can get some idea what we are going to discuss today. So we will focus on this function, which is most important function in Excel that we use. So firstly, I would like to share some theory about this function, like why and how we use it. The main reason of using this function is to finding the data, the most relevant information that we want to extract from a large volume of data. Suppose there are so many kind of information available to you, but you want to find out any specific information, then you can use this data. Like in office there are so many. Suppose we take the example of employees record. There are so many kind of information regarding employees available in the office. It can be like salary, their position and their structure of organization, their top position, low position. So many kind of information can be in the office regarding the employees. And if we want a particular kind of information, then we can use this function, and this function basically helps to extract the relevant information from large volume of data. In brief, I can explain like this. Like if you want to get a particular kind of information, then you can use this function VLOOKUP. Okay, so without wasting any time, we will start. So we have this information that we will use basically today for finding out the information. uh, and I will tell you how we can extract the information using the VLOOKUP. Okay, let's start. So how we can apply this function? We firstly have to put our formula, that is, as you know, always we start with equal to, then we enter the formula VLOOKUP. Okay, and then we give the command. Like you can see there is lookup value. This denotes like which value you want to for which value you want to find the information. Okay, the table array from where you want to find the information. Like you will have a set of table, so many kind of information, and from that information you want to find out, so that information is known as table array. And then column index, from which column, and then range lookup. This asks for the exact or approximate which kind of information you want to find out. Okay, so this kind of thing we have to look first. Okay, so let's start. Suppose I want to get the information about employee name Parisha. Okay, so I will write. Okay, instead of writing I can easily select. So I want to get the information about Parisha, and the information is I want to get the information regarding her salary. Okay, so what I have to do, I will apply my formula VLOOKUP. Please watch carefully what we are going to do. VLOOKUP we have applied, and then what VLOOKUP is asking for, it's asking for lookup value for whom you want to find out the information. I want to find out information about Parisha. Okay, so I will select Parisha, and then what I will do, they are saying comma. The next thing what I have to do, I have to select the table array. Table array means from where I want to find out the information. Please be careful, guys. What we are going to do, we are going to apply VLOOKUP formula. Firstly, we are taking the value that is for which we are find the we want to find the information, that is for Parisha. And the next one, from where, table array means from where I want to extract the information. So I have the source from where I want to extract the information. So that is my source, all this one. I want to get the information from this source. So I will select all of these data. Okay, and then I will say comma. And the next one, what I will say, I will select column index number. It's asking for the column number from where I want to extract the information. Okay, so I want to extract the information from salary. So I have to count the column. You know very well, month, January, February. So in this way, all these are what? These are rows. And this way, A, B, C, D, E, F. These are columns. What they are asking for column index number of the information for which I want to find the data. As I mentioned earlier, I want to find the information regarding the salary of Parisha. Okay, salary of Parisha. So my column should be this one, salary. So I have to count the column number. So month is my first column, employee ID second, employee name third, fourth gender, fifth salary. It means here I have to enter 5 because 5 is my column number for which I want to get the information. And the next one, they are asking for 2 options, true or approximate match, false exact match. So what is this? If there is any kind of data for which I can't get the exact value, so I will go with the true. Approximate match means I want some idea, you can say. But if you want to get the exact match, then you should go for false. Okay, here the data is directly available, it means I can get the exact match, so I will go for false. Okay, and then I will close my bracket. So we can repeat one more time what we have to do. We have to firstly select our formula, that is VLOOKUP, and then we have to follow the instructions. The first one, for which you are want to find the formula, for the value, that is Parisha. The next one, from where you want to find out, from this table. I will select all the table. From for which you want to find out the information, like what information you want to find out. I want to find out the salary of Parisha. So I will select this column. I have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will I want to count this one. So this one is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will write over here 5. And the next one, last one, is you want the exact information or the any rough idea or approximate match. So I will go with the exact one because I can get the exact value over here. So I will write false. Okay, and then what I will do in the end, enter. Oops, there is some mistake. What it is, what I will do in Excel, if you have any mistake, then what you can do, you click over there and you can trace error. So what it's showing, trace, it's showing the error over here in the month. Okay, so guys, you have to be careful on Excel when you are applying the formula because there can be error. So here what it's talking about, in VLOOKUP, you have to take care of one thing, that is when you are giving the value over here, that is I7, you can see. Okay, so here like Parisha, you are asking for the information about Parisha. So they are saying the error is this Parisha column should be at the first. Okay, otherwise you can't get the information regarding Parisha. It means the first thing, the lookup value for which you are you want to find the information, it should be on the first column, that is A. If you are putting it in the third column, that is C, then you can't get the information. You can say it as a limitation of VLOOKUP. Okay, you can't get the information if you don't have the Parisha column on your left corner of your Excel sheet. So what we will do, for making my formula accurate, I will put this data on my left side so that my Parisha column should be on the first one. Okay. So what I did, I just put my Parisha employee name at the first. So you got my point. What I'm trying to say, your this value, lookup value, that is your Parisha, it should be at the first column. Okay. Otherwise, you will not be able to get the information whatsoever you want to find out. All right. So that one, and the next one, table array, and the table. Now your column also change. It will also vary because you have shifted all the table. Now the salary column will be what? You can see over here there are 18R, and I will do one more time. Can you see 18R 4C? From here also you can get the idea that in the table there are 18 rows and 4 columns. Okay, so that is my first column, that is my second column, that is my third column, that is my fourth column. But what I am looking for, I'm looking for the salary of Parisha, so it should be first column, sorry, third column. So here I will write 3. Okay, so third column I have written, and then false because I want the exact match, and then I will give the command enter. So you can see here 50,000. It means the salary of Parisha is 50,000. Okay, so in this way you have to take care of this thing, that your lookup value should be at the first column. Okay, this is the main limitation of VLOOKUP. You have to, if you want to find out the value, you have to first arrange your data accordingly. It means that you have to put your lookup value at the first. Okay, let's try one more time. Is equal to VLOOKUP. Suppose now I want to get the information regarding Mannat. Okay, so what I will do, I will take Mannat, comma, from where I want to get the information about Mannat. I want to get the information about Mannat from this column. Okay, and the next one, what I will do, I will select the column index number. About Mannat, what kind of information I want to find out? I want to find out the allowance of Mannat, like how much allowance she is getting. So what I will do, I will enter the column number 1, 2, 3, 4. That will be 4. And the last, I want the exact value, so I will go with the false. And then I will close my bracket and enter. So you can see Mannat is getting how much? 18,800. It means Mannat has allowance of 18,800. You can see over here, and here also showing the same result. Okay. So now the next one, what I am doing, that is Parisha. Okay. So the next one, suppose I take this one, sorry. Suppose I take which one? Okay, I will go with Naira. Okay, so I will take Naira. So what we have to do? VLOOKUP, and then we have to take the value for which we are looking for. We are looking for Naira. And the next one, what we will do? We will do table array. It means from where you want to find the information. From this table, please give me the information. The next one, column index. Column index means what kind of information you want to find out. I want to find out the gender of Naira, whether she is male or female. And the last one, the range lookup. I want false, exact match. And close the bracket and enter. There is some mistake. There is some mistake. Can you find out for me what is my mistake? What is my mistake? My mistake is I have not given the number of column. I just select the cell. So be careful, guys. When you are using VLOOKUP, you have to give the command properly. So here the the column should be 2 because I am asking for the gender of Naira. So employee name is 1, gender is 2. So I will select 2 and then I will give the command enter. So it's showing Naira is female. All right. So the next one is Daksh. So if I select Daksh and I want to get the same information, so you can see here Daksh, but it's showing female. Sometimes what we do, we just drag the formula. Drag the formula means what we want to do. We want to do like what formula I apply over here, the same formula came here automatically. Okay, it can possible, but what mistake we did here? Can you see Daksh? Here it's showing male. It's showing male, but here it's showing female. Okay, is it right? No, this is not right. This is wrong. This is not showing the correct information. It means there is also one more mistake. What is the mistake? We have to find out. Okay, so you can see apply the formula VLOOKUP, and then what we did, we enter the lookup value because I'm asking for Daksh. So Daksh selected automatically. And the next one, table array, you can see here it's asking, it's drag the table information from there to there. Okay, it's drag the information and the 2 table number, that is okay. It means here is the problem. The problem is that my table source should be this one, not this one. Now it's showing male. Okay, now I will try one more time, that is NB. Okay, so I will drag the formula and say it's showing male. I will try with the next one, that is NB, and then I will do it over here. I will drag the formula from here. So you can see here it's showing the same value. The reason is that, look guys, here I'm changing the value because I am asking for Mannat, and this one is my table, and this one is my column, this one is my false. So here you can see I have to change this one because my employee is changing, and this one because I'm asking for a particular information, and this one. Okay, but can you see I don't need to change this one? You know why? Because the source will be same for all employees. It will not vary. So it means that will the same for each employee. If you don't want to change your column, if you don't want to change your source, what you have to do? You have to freeze the information source. How you can freeze it? You can put the $sign in front of each section, and then you can apply your formula. And after doing so, you can see my value automatically change. Earlier, I can show you by this one. I can show you. See, earlier it was 18,800. Was it right? This was about the Mannat, that is asking for the allowance. This was about the allowance. Okay. And if I want the same thing for NB, so my allowance for NB, they are showing 22,200. Now they are showing correct because I have put the $sign over here. Okay, so in this way you can put your formula accordingly. It means that you have to, if you want to make your value correct, what you have to do, you have to put your $sign over here so that your information doesn't move. It just shows your according to your freezing value. It doesn't move automatically. It should be freeze. Okay, and then you can use your formula. All right, so in this way you can I can do one more time for you, like VLOOKUP, and now we will try with Ria. And then what we will do, we will select the table, and the next one what we will do, comma, column index number, what I am asking for, maybe salary, that is third column, salary. The next one, my false exact match, and then bracket close, enter. Okay. So that is, it means that Ria has a salary of 25,000. The same thing is showing over here as well. The next one, I will go with Ria Jashan. Okay. So what I will do, I will simply drag the formula. You can see the same value is coming. So that I'm asking for. That I want to make you clear. Here I was asking for Ria 25,000, showing the same result. For Jashan as well, 25,000. But in actual, Jashan is having a salary of 20,000. Then what is the mistake over here? That will vary because I'm asking for Ria. That will change in the next one because I am asking for Jashan. So it will change. This one will not change because for Ria also I have to find the information from this table. For Jashan also I have to find the information from this table. So that one should be fixed. And for fixing it, what I have to do, I have to put the dollar sign in front of them. See guys, earlier it was A2 and D19. But what I did, I put dollar in front of A and dollar in front of 2. The same thing I did here, dollar in front of D, dollar in front of 19. What is the reason of doing that? By doing this, we can freeze our value. Freeze our value means my table will not change. My table will fix. It's because it's not showing the correct value for Jashan. So what I have to do, I have to freeze my value. And the next one is column index. That will not vary because I want salary for Ria and for Jashan as well. This will not vary. This will not vary. So that I can write 3 only. And the false, I want exact match for both. So that is this one. Now here also you can see when I freeze the value, then it's showing the right value. I can do one more time for you. See, here they are showing the same value. What I did, I freeze the formula and then it's showing 20,000. See, here what it was not freezing. Actually, I just do redo, undo. That I did, but it will not show the result. But when I freeze, then it's showing the result. So what you have to do for source of information, you have to freeze the value. And how you have to freeze it? You have to put dollar sign. Suppose my source is this one. Okay. So what you will do? Just wait. Actually, this is coming. I don't want this one. I just want to show you how you can do it. Suppose I want to take this value, okay, and I want to freeze it. Freezing means I don't want changes in this one. Then what I will do, I will put dollar sign over there. Over where? A2. Earlier it was A2. See, earlier it was A2. But what I did, I put dollar over before A and before 2. What is A2? A representing your column, 2 representing your row. What you are trying to do by putting dollar over here, you are freezing this section. You are trying to say when I am applying the VLOOKUP, I don't want any change in this one. I want this one to be freeze. As I did for this table, this whole, what I'm trying to say, it should be freeze. It should be freeze means there you can do this by putting the dollar sign in front of row as well as column. And by doing so, your row and column will not vary. It will be fixed. Okay. So that is the reason why we use dollar sign in Excel to freezing our value. Don't to avoid changes in our value. Okay. So that is the thing you can do. I want to do one more thing with you to make you clear in more detail. Give me 1 second. Okay. So what I will do one more for you. That is, I will try for Pari. Okay. And next one I will do for Neha as well. Okay. To show you the difference. Okay. VLOOKUP and then start. I want what? Pari. And what about Pari? From this table. From this table, what? From this table, the employee ID of Pari. And for employee ID of Pari, what I have to do? I have to select the column. Column 1 is employee column name and second is employee ID. So I will write 2. And then I will want a exact value. So I will click 0 and then enter. So Pari employee ID is what is 1005. The same value here, same value here. Now what I want for Neha. So what I will do? I can simply drag the formula. I don't need to write again. Oops, but the value is not same. The mistake is what? Here you can see it's dragging my table. It's shifting my table. It's not starting my table from employee name to 27800. But I want from here to 278800. So what I have to do? I have to fix my table. I have to freeze my table. How I can freeze it? I have to put dollar in front of column, in front of row. The same in front of column, in front of row. Okay. And then I can freeze my table. And after that, I can change my value for Neha as well. So you can see there 1005, 1006. Here you can see my value is varying. And if I want for where is Neha and Pari? This one. And if I want for Naira, what it will do? Sorry, if I want for Tushar, what it will do? It will take the value for me or not? Let's see. Nah, it is not taking for me. Where is Tushar? Here and here I am fixing it, and 2 is my employee ID and 0. Yeah, guys, sometimes what you have to do, you have to click one more time, then you can get your result. Let's try one more time. That is, I want for Yuvraj. Then how you can get it? I have to drag it. And if you are dragging it, same value, you just click and then enter, you can get your result. So how much is for Yuvraj? That is 1012. And if you want for Jatin, you want for Yash, so what you can do, you just simply drag, sorry, Jatin, Yash, Isha, Manisha, Anshu, Isha, Manisha, Anshu. How you can get it? You don't need to write again and again. You can just simply drag the formula. Okay. And if this kind of problem is arising, you just do like this. Click, enter, click, enter, click, enter. Okay. And then you can get your result. So you can see your result is varying. Okay. So you can see your result for all of them. Okay. So in this way, you can find your information about your whatsoever source or whatsoever information you want to find out. So what we learn, the table, the person or your lookup value should be at the first column if you want to use VLOOKUP. Okay, if it's not the first on the first column, then what it will do? It will show error. So you have to take care of this thing. Your the lookup value should be in the first column. Okay, the second thing what you have to do, you have to freeze your value. You have to freeze your value. How you can freeze your value? By putting the dollar sign in front like this. Like by doing this one, you can freeze your value. Okay, so in this way you can get any kind of information from large volume of data, and in this way VLOOKUP help you to extract the exact information that you want to look. So that's all for today. So we discussed about VLOOKUP, how it is essential for us to get the information. I hope you like my video, And if you want to give some suggestions, you can give me in comment section. And if you want any particular kind of video regarding any topic, then you can write over there as well. Okay, then thank you so much. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe my channel, that is Remote Alice Exposure. Thank you so much. Stay safe. Bye bye.